Hey, don't show yet. Why can't you hear my sound? Welcome once again to the Remo Stadium in the city of Ikenne. Yes, Ikenne, Ogun State. This is the Value Gel Pre-Season Tournament 2024. This is the third edition, and this is day 3. We are up for 2 games today, Game 5 and Game 6, right here at the Remo Stadium. This is the second game that these two teams will be playing in the tournament. Shooting Stars already lost their first game to Almeric, the first foreign team to play in the competition, while Remo Stars played a score draw with Ikorodu City Football Club. So it's left to be poised and delicately poised in this group to be picked up all the points here. We'll be speaking to the 2 coaches of the 2 sides in a couple of minutes, and after that we'll get into the pre-match analysis. But for now, we'll go on a quick break and we'll come back with you with the coaches. I'm here with the coach of Shooting Stars Sports Club of Ibadan. Yes, Benga Ogunbote, the Oracle as we like to call him. Coach, first game in the tournament against Almeric. It didn't go as planned, but there's a chance to change the tiles for the defending champions. How do you play into the game today?
Well, there is no different thing other than trying to get our chances and making use of them. We paid a high price for not taking our chances. And be it what it may, pre-season, just to see everybody, to ensure that what we are getting is right and that we are on the right track. I think today is another chance. Let's see what comes out of it.
At the beginning of last season, even at the Value Gel Pre-Season Tournament, you had some time to just change new players in the team and make some changes, and in the end the team almost gained continental slot. Now you have a few new players in the team, maybe some who haven't signed yet or some who have signed, but we know that it's a new team compared to what you had last season. Maybe not too new, but how do you intend to make these teams to gel in the coming season?
Well, for this tournament I think we are using relatively new players because like I told you, some of them are invited players. Some just came yesterday night, and that's why they are here. So we want to see them in game situations. So, and we'll be able to test their readiness and if they are the real stuff that can make a difference in the team. So, like the result is important, very, very important. But at the same time, we want to look at what we want to, inject into the team.
You have a couple of changes in the goalkeeping department as well. What has informed some of those changes into this tournament? We know that it might not be so in the following season, but last season you had a change of goalkeeping department. So Ovunta Darlington started, at some point we had a change. Is there something specific to achieve with the goalkeeping department?
It's not just that way, but the important is these days Nigerian players are just trooping out, and it's a thing of concern for coaches, if not for all, at least for me. You see, sometimes when you have a team, you want to say, okay, I have a team, you want to structure, and you want others to join them so that already you are building a team. Before you know it, you realize that 6 had gone to neighboring states and neighboring country. and it's terrible. You see, at the end of last season, we had the intention of keeping most of the players so that we can start where we ended it. Before you know it, when we are resuming, 6 had gone. And you won't blame them. So I just think the organizers and we should look for more investors so that they can pump more money into the league. If we keep losing our quality legs outside, then it affects the league itself.
We'll be speaking with the coach of Shooting Stars Sport Club, Coach Benga Ogumbote. And break, we will get to the coach of Remo Stars Football Club. So we're here with the coach of Remo Stars Sport Club and game with Ikorodu City, a 1-0 draw. Coach Dan is a very good friend of myself, and so we talk a lot about these things. Coach, it's a second game here against a very familiar team that you play against always. What exactly is the plan going into this game?
Basically, like I told you in the first match against Ikorodu United, our plan is cohesing the team, preparing ourselves towards our targets for the Champions League. We have some set of new players, and it's important to bring a lot of cohesion between them to understand our philosophy, how we play, because we know the task ahead. For me, I'm not looking so much more than this, as that is a priority for this competition.
Yeah, speaking on the players you talked about, there's been Tochukwu Michael recalled from his loan. Ifeanyi Nemena is back here with the side, and a couple other new players here. Coach, it seems like there's something special that you're cooking ahead of the CAF Champions League this season, judging by the way the last one went.
Yeah, we're cooking based on the special ingredients we're having too, you know. We're playing in the Champions League. We've been there 2 consecutive times now, and obviously we didn't do so well, and I think we demand upon ourselves to do so well this time. So we'll try to bring in some quality players based on our need, and bring back Tochukwu from loan. I haven't seen him improve over time. I took my time to go watch him severally in Sporting Lagos, defending Sporting Lagos crest. He has improved a lot, and I think it's going to serve a better purpose this time compared to when he first arrived. And you know, majorly one of the biggest problems for our players is tactic, understanding tactic, and they find it difficult, except those that shows a lot of readiness, which he himself has really shown now. And most of these players arriving need time to understand our culture and how we play, and this is important for them. In respect to them, they need time, and this competition will give us this ample time to prepare.
Yeah, I want to get a little specific with the next 2 questions. One is Ifeanyi Nemena. What exactly prompted the return of Nemena? What does it bring to the team for you? What do you want from him?
Last season we conceded 53 goals. That's woeful. And in checking those goals, we conceded due to no leadership. Imagine playing over 30 games with my academy players in the defense. Out of 3, 2 of them constantly playing. So inexperienced setting, leadership. So in an Nemena, he has been with me before. He knows what I want. He has experience. He's a leader. So he will complement the leadership of the captain. And maybe, obviously, it will help to reduce how careless we concede.
Finally, in the goalkeeping department now, Kaido Bankole has been the #1 for the team for the past few seasons. Now we have Ofori, who did very well in the last game. Absolutely, did very well. There's also a Duffy. This competition in the goalkeeping department, how healthy is it going to be for the side?
Just like I told you, we considered 53 goals last season. Imagine 53 goals. That means our goalkeeper need to sit up, and I think they need more challenge. Goalkeeper, Kaido Bankole, no doubt, top goalkeeper, a national team player, but he need to be challenged. We have 2 foreign goalkeepers now, one from Ghana, the other one from Benin. So, and I think that will give a lot of competition. Before he did well yesterday, the Ghanaian, exceptionally well. So that will maybe help us to keep balance in between the goal and our defense. So I think it needs competition.
Well, that's Coach Daniel Ogumodidi of Remo Stars, and you've heard him and his analysis of the team as they go into this game with Shooting Stars. We'll head for a very short break now, and we'll bring you the rest of the pre-match analysis ahead of this one. Well, back here for the opening game of day 3 of the Value Jet Precision Tournament 2024. Yes, Remo Stars up against Shooting Stars. Chris, let's speak about Shooting Stars. They've got quality, and one of the obvious players to talk about is Christian Piagbara, the goal scorer who looks to be in very fine form towards the end of last season, throughout the end of the mid-season to the end of the season. He didn't start the game, the first game, but he came off from the bench, and the fans were really interested in seeing what he has to offer. How important is Piagbara to Shooting Stars' game?
Well, I think it's very important to what Shooting Stars want to do today. And no wonder he's being the #1 name on the team list for today. And the reason is clear and simple. Samuel Ayunde and Antonio Kachi, who started the last game, were not really up to par. They were strolling on the ball through 90 minutes, or all through the time they were substituted. And you could see the little moments Piagbara spent on the pitch in the first game against America. He made a little bit of moments here and there. So no, I'm not surprised for me. He's the man of Shooting Stars. 11 goals last season in the NPFL. They've tried everything possible to keep him in Shooting Stars till next season. He should be starting this game against their arch rivals, Remo Stars. Yeah, I really do agree with you. And in the middle of the park, they've got Alex Agawa. At some point, it was Lawal Abdullahi who was the fans' favorite to play in the middle, that young man. But Alex Agawa has shown over time that his experience is very important for Shooting Stars. But looking at the team today, what exactly is Alex Agawa going to bring into the team for Shooting Stars today? Well, like you said, he's got experience, and that's what he's provided for Shooting Stars over the years that he's been there. I think his calmness on the ball, his the action to actually control the pace of the game, dictate how the team wants to play is actually what he brings to the table. I think they missed him a lot in the last game against Al-Marek, in that first game that they lost 1-0. And today he's back in the midfield to dictate how this team is going to play, to dictate how they will attack and when to defend and all of that. And I think it's a good decision from Ogubote to bring him into the midfield this time and not play him in the centre of defence that he played last game. I think it's going to be a battle of a midfield experience. Agawa versus Jide Fatokun for Remo Stars, and some other equalities around them will determine what this game will be like at the end of 90 minutes.
Well, at the end of the day, the depth of a team is always so important to what they can provide, what they can offer in the league season, and I think that's what Shooting Stars are trying to do with the introduction of Anthony Okachi back into the side. He's a very familiar player with Benga Ogumbote, and now they brought Anthony Okachi back into the team. He's going to be among the players to prosecute the game today. That says a lot about the attacking strength that Shooting Stars are trying to get into the next season. Well, yeah, certainly, Okachi on his good day is a very good striker. Unfortunately for him, he's not had best of days in the MPFL after moving from Ikorodu City to Shooting now to Eyimba. Not really played a lot of games there, but he's back at Shooting now and he's trying to prove to the world that he still has that quality that we saw in him in Ikorodu City. Unfortunately today, he's not starting, he's on the bench. Begbara is taking his place alongside Samuel Ayorinde, and you can't really blame the coach. In the last game, he wasn't really there. He was just more like a spectator in the game, so you can't really blame Ogubote for benching him. Hopefully we can make use of that, come in and make an impact as the game runs out here today. But definitely he's a good striker, and hopefully if he stays off injured this season, definitely it's a good addition to the squad. Well, it's 1 point for Remo Stars in this group, no point for Shooting Stars with me. This game is delicately poised. I'm going to put you on the spot. What's your prediction? Well, this game is always on the spotlight. Shooting versus Remo Stars, always needing points, and I think it's going to be a draw for me because the two teams know each other well. The two coaches have gone with a very strong lineup. Bankole Akayode was not in the first game. Now he's starting this game. We also have some players who didn't play for Remo Stars in the first game, now in this game. So the two teams have gone strength to strength, toe to toe for the quality. And I think it's going to be a very cagey affair, but you want to see a lot of fastness again. So for me, a draw. Very important to note that finally every time these two teams meet in the MPFL, it's always the home team who takes the lead. So even as Shooting Stars return into the tunnel, they know that as they return into the dressing room now, they're coming out back for business in a couple of minutes from now. It's always the home team taking the win in this competition when it comes to Remo Stars versus Shooting Stars, and even in the MPFL. So Shooting Stars will know that they have got a lot to fight for in this one. We'll go on a very short break now. When we return, it's going to be kickoff of the first game for day 3 of the Value Gel Preceding Tournament 2024.
off the pitch, Warriors on the pitch. The Oluyole Warriors Shooting Stars Football Club come up to clash against the Remo Stars, the Sky Blue Stars, for the up 10 time in the 2024 Value Jet Pre-Season Tournament. Shooting Stars, defending champions of this tournament, up against the Remo Stars team, who failed to get past the group stage the last time out in Ikene. The stage is set live from the southwestern part of the country, bringing you the Southwestern Derby. It is Shooting Stars Football Club and Remo Stars, led by their two captains, in Unduka Jr. and also the captain of Shooting Stars, cladded in their all blue jersey. Remo Stars are the wayside today, while Shooting Stars are in their all shades of black jersey. Game 1 of today's Group A. A win for Shooting Stars that will put them back in good stead to get into the semi-final, while for Remo Stars, a win would also push them on the table. Table toppers are still Al Kalemi Warriors, and also looking at the sites in Almeric, while Shooting Stars are bottom of the table. With the two captains done with the pre-match formalities, my name is Michael Olimev and Mike the Pundit, your commentator for today's game. I'll be doing this alongside Chris Emiliano. A very good afternoon, Chris. Southwest Derby, pre-season, friendly game. But beyond that, I want to believe the two coaches in Coach Benga Gubote and Daniel Gmodade are ready to battle.
A very good afternoon, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here again. Yeah, a rivalry that seems never to end. These two always facing each other, either in the league or even in the preseason. It does seem like it will be a very interesting affair with this lineup that I'm looking at. The two coaches definitely know that they need the 3 points here, knowing fully well they didn't get any in the first game. And they really do want to make a statement in this tournament. It's a whole lot of money to play for. And of course, the pride and the fans definitely need this win from either of the sides.
Just last season, Remo Stars, their invisibility record in the Southwest Derby was well dusted by Sporting Lagos and Shooting Stars, not forgetting Sunshine Stars. These three teams who, in the history of the NPFL, failed to defeat Remo Stars, did defeat the Sky Blue Stars, the three of them last season, away from home. One win in Lagos, one in Ibadan, and the other in Akure. The two teams will now take true pictures as we now run through the starting lineup for the home side in today's second group game. First off, we've got the Remo Stars team. In goal for the Sky Blue Stars for today's big game. Yes, it's a big game whenever they face off against Shooting Stars. Bankole Kaude is called back in goal. Sadiq Ismail, Ifeanyi Nemina, Unduka Junior, Ismail Isaka, Jide Fatokun, Faisal Sani, Alex Oyowa, Tochuku Michael, Frank Kwame Manwena, and the newly announced striker in Ibrahim Shuaib. For Shooting Stars Football Club, in goal today is Akonde Abiodun, who made some couple of saves in the game against Al-Merrick. Galefake captains the side. Victor Eibe is also in defense. Binuyo Lukman. There is Desmond Ojetefan, right from Eyimba Football Club. Alex Agawa. As we've now kicked off from the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene, playing from our right to left is the Sky Blue Stars in their all Sky Blue jersey. Up against Shooting Stars, who are playing from our left to right. Completing the starting lineup for the home side in Shooting Stars, Olaokpa Ahmed. There is Samuel Anyamide. Christian Piagbara starts this one. He was a substitute in the last game. Tijani Kabir and Joshua Akpan complete the starting lineup for the Olioli Warriors. We've now kicked off. Chris, what are you looking forward to in today's game?
Feistiness, explosiveness, battles, every fight for every second ball. That's what I expect in this game. We've seen it over the years between these two. Fight for everything, sweat going in from both players, blood even drawn at some point in time. So expect to see all of that today. A very strong lineup we've seen from both sides, and definitely we expect a lot of explosiveness from the two sides.
Really strong lineup from Shooting Stars and of course Remo Stars. As Shooting Stars inside 1 minute, we're trying to get their first shot on target. Goalkeeper Bankole Kaude is now going to have a taste of action at this 2024 Value Jet pre-season tournament. The tournament is brought to you and proudly sponsored by Fly Value Jet, one of Nigeria's fastest growing airlines company in the country. In case you want to book your next flight, you can visit at www.valuejet@flyvaluejet.com. The airline flying to Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Jos and Bauchi. ValueJet is their third time in a row sponsoring this competition. A competition that is meant to put teams in good stead ahead of the new season that we are being told will start on the 31st of August for its 2024-2025 season. Offside called against Frank Kwame Manwena.
Well, Mike, this is going to be a very interesting battle. The usual 3-5-2 formation for Remo Stars up against the 4-4-2 flat formation from Shooting Stars in this one. It's going to be a very interesting tactical battle. We'll have to wait to see how this pans out between the two teams, because this is going to be a very interesting watch with what these coaches have set up here.
With what the two coaches have set up, no doubt about it. Shooting Stars fans always want to get one over Remo Stars. They finally did in that 2-0 win. Now the chance for Frank Manwena straight at the goalkeeper Akonde Abiodun, but still not averted. It comes straight again for the goalkeeper to make a save. As Remo Stars now win themselves their first corner kick in this game, and we know what they can do on corner kicks. Mix up there from the Shooting Stars team. Again, Akonde Abiodun being called to make a point blank save.
really, really disappointing display there from Victor Ibe. I wonder what he was thinking. Striking that at Akoni Abiodun as if he was going to strike at goal. I wonder what he was thinking there. That was really disappointing from him, and he opened up the defensive flaws of Shooting Stars within minutes of this game. They could have just got one goal here, Remo Stars, but thank God Abiodun was up to the task there twice, isn't it? From him, and that was point blank save. We saw him do point blank save in the first game. He scored up at an action again early in this game.
A corner kick for Remo Stars inside the first 4 minutes. Tochukwu Michael back from his loan spell with Sporting Lagos. Standing on this corner kick, he swung into the area in swinger, missing a header. It's cleared off by Shooting Stars. Still in just above the arc. Faisal Sani goes all the way back to find Sadiq Ismail, who would roll it back for goalkeeper Bankole Kayode. Kayode going long, bringing in his own teammate. Is intercepted for Shooting Stars to now quickly break in the center circle. A free kick called on for a foul right there in the center circle area. Free kick for Shooting Stars quickly taken. Sending it to the left hand side now. We've seen two very quick, sharp, in successive form for Remo Stars shot on target. Bankole Kayode in possession. For Unduka Jr., who is not playing from his usual center area in the center back position. This time around there is Ifeanyi Anaimina there. You were on conversation with the coach, Daniel Gumodede, speaking about the return of Ifeanyi Anaimina. What does he bring to this side?
Well, I think it will bring a lot of experience. He's played everywhere, almost everywhere in the MPFL, the south, the north, and even on the continent. I think that's what he's going to bring to the table. Also, it's guidance as well, leadership in that defense line. I know Nduka is a good leader at the back, but he's not really got that amount of experience Anaimina has got in his bank there, talking about an MPFL player.
Now a chance for Sadiq Ismail to send it cross into the box. He got an assist last time out against Kurudu City. But there is a collision between Abiodun and Togolese, Frank Mawena, that has seen Abiodun go down. We'll see that again on replay. Good cross from Sadiq Ismail. And a very good clearance right there from Shooting Stars.
Good thinking from Sani there. From Tochukwu, I beg your pardon. He changed the corner kick format for Remo Stars. Shots one to Sadiq to get in the cross. That was good thinking. They could have caught the defense of Shooting Stars unaware there, but they reacted quickly to avert the attack.
Now a long one from Abiodun. Faisal Sani is there to head back. Remo Stars in the forefront in this game inside 6 minutes. Faisal Sani in possession. Now diagonal ball, switching play to the right hand side. Can Sadiq Ismail get through to the ball? It doesn't. It's going to be a throw in for Shooting Stars. Sadiq Ismail. Remo Stars quickly takes the free kick for Ifeanyi Anaimina. Anaimina sees to his left hand side. Unduka Jr. For a defender that is right-footed, it's strange to see him playing from the left center area of the defense. Sule, Nigerian. He's playing in the right side of the defense. Ifeanyi Anaimina to Tochukwu Michael, finding Bankole Kayode. Kayode to Unduka Jr. As Remo Stars tried to build play from the back. Unduka Jr. Frank Mawena. Back to captain Unduka Jr. Who goes long now. This time to Sadiq Ismail. He can't keep the ball in play, but instead would handle the ball and the free kick will come against him.
When you're playing so much of a long ball for a short man, that's what you get. The ball being handled. But that was good movement from Sadiq. I think we've seen him coming into the midfield a lot of time in this tournament. He got the assist in the last game as well, cutting into midfield from his right back position, and he's done the same thing here. That is a fantastic run. It's going to catch the defense unaware, not aware of his run into midfield, and to cause, if he continues that run, he will cause a lot of problems for Shooting Stars defense.
Abiodun now for Eibe. I will send it to the left. Center circle, Alex Agawa trying to get through to the ball. He misses possession. Now for Shooting Stars to break. Piagbara taking a very long one forward to the right hand side. A good defending there from Alex Agawa on Samuel Yarimide. From Ifeanyi Amina at Chukwu Michael. Back now for Shooting Stars to strike at their own first shot on target. It's easily dispossessed. And now Galifake can run forward for Shooting Stars. Galifake is crossing to the box. Baklikout is coming all out. Misses the flight of the ball now. Straight at Shooting Stars. Would miss. We beat her from the left, and that's Ahmed Olaupa for Shooting Stars.
The midfield was totally outplayed there from Remo Stars. One shot pass into to open the defense of defense of Remo Stars, and the ball fell kindly to the path of Galifake, which cross was beautiful, well measured into the box, but no one was there. Kadi Bankole should have gathered that. I think he should do better there, gathering that into his palms, but he decided to punch it away. Fell kindly for Olaupe, whose shot was off target. That was a good chance and let off for Remo Stars.
Now for Ismaila. There are two Ismaila right here on the pitch. Funny enough, they are both playing on the right side of the right wing for Remo Stars. Tochukwu Michael now. Dispossessed. Coming straight for Samuel Yanyide. Now Shooting Stars center area with Tijani Kabir. Spreads it to the left hand side now. In possession for Shooting Stars. Olaupe Ahmed. Flicked on. Nduka Junior is there to quickly pick up the best of the ball. Fiza Sani can keep possession. It's come straight back now for Galifake. Touch is too heavy. It's going to be a throw into Remo Stars.
The midfield trio of Shooting Stars are very important to what they want to do today, and they seem not to be getting it right. You can't blame them. I think they're playing together for the first time. Benigno Lukman, Tijani Kabir, and the other guy in the middle of the park. It seems like they need to calm themselves down and relax on the ball a little bit to get these qualities out of them.
Quality is going to be needed on today's game. Speaking of quality, is the captain of Shooting Stars, Galifake, who is really good. Piagbara trying to bring in his own teammate, keeping the ball in play now for Shooting Stars. It's Joshua Akpan. Piagbara. Piagbara very, very good. Had a very good season with Shooting Stars last time out. Scored some couple of goals. Now for Remo Stars, Frank Mawena. Touch is too heavy, allowing Shooting Stars to break free with Samuel Yarimide. Joshua Akpan now in possession. He slide off with Joshua Akpan and Olaupe Ahmed switching positions multiple times. Now with Shooting Stars. A quick throw in. Galifake sends it cross into the box. Remo Stars scrambling for safety. Now still Remo Stars trying to get the ball away. Jide Fatoku now in possession. Just above the defense of his side. Tochukwu Michael. Now to the right hand side for Sadiq Ismail. Ifeanyi Amina. Jide Fatoku. Ifeanyi trying to call for the nearest player to pick up for him. A long ball forward now trying to keep the ball in play is Tochukwu Michael. It doesn't, and it has allowed a throw in for Shooting Stars Football Club. 12 minutes of action gone from the Remo Stars Stadium in the Kenneth Valley Jet Tournament, the 2024 edition. Shooting Stars nil, Remo Stars nil. It's been quick and fast. It's not been boring, so to say.
It's definitely we expected from this sort of players on the pitch. I think they're playing with a little bit of anxiety. I think both teams need to calm things down and keep the possession more, so we can see the influence of their tactics and technicality in this game. It does seem like they're just anxious to get the ball forward and get a goal in this game.
anxious to get a goal. Both teams. Now Shooting Stars yet to win in this tournament. Same as Remo Stars, who drew their last game. From the right side is the Nigerian, who has now sent the ball to a Nigerian. Inifaya Nemina, who takes it long, trying to find Ismaila Sule.
The interesting thing about the two teams' formation is that the 3-5-2 is giving Remo Stars an extra man in midfield, which is Tochukwu Michael, but unfortunately they've not been able to really use him as the free man in that midfield. The two-man midfield of Binu Lukman and Tijani Kabre are not really doing enough to occupy a 5-man midfield that shouldn't Remo Stars are possessing right now.
Right now for Remo Stars, Faisal Sani sends the cross into the box. Akonde Abiodun is right there to pick up the rest of the round leader. Now, all the way forward, trying to launch a quick attack for his side. He has now lost the ball for Remo Stars with Ismaila Sole. Bankole Kayode now. Tochukwu Michael wins himself a free kick. Quickly taken by Remo Stars. Bankole Kayode. Unduka Junior. Faisal Sani. Ifeanyi Emina. Quick long one. Referee quickly spotting the offside trap that was brought on Ibrahim Shuaib. First quarter of an hour played from the Remo Stars Stadium. Nikena is 2 goalless between the two sides. Yesterday we saw the first goalless draw of this 2024 Value Jet preseason tournament. Long one there from Shooting Stars. Ismaila Sule. Another offside called on Remo Stars. Remo Stars' last sequence of play has now been in an offside position. Maybe Shooting Stars are getting their back line very well, led by Alex Ogawa.
Perhaps, yes, they are, but I feel Remo Stars are rushing it here. They're playing with a little bit of anxiety, anxiousness here, and I think they should calm things down. They have players who can hold on to the ball, beat their markers, and create those little pocket passes or those defense-splitting passes in midfield. I think they should use that more rather than going long through the channels. I think Alex Gawa and Desmond Ojefeito has really helped keep the defense of Shooting Stars really well cut out here, and I think Remo Stars should calm things down a little bit, play through the midfield, and get the midfield of and defense of Shooting Stars to work.
Getting to work is Bankole Kayode Rosita to find Unduka Junior. Kayode will go long now. Faisal Sani with Frank Kwame Mawena. Jide Fatoko. Back to Jide. Sadiq Ismail. Ifeanyi Emina. Jide Fatoko. For Unduka Junior.
That's much better. Keeping the ball to yourself a little bit and let your opponents work out for it. That's much better from Remo Stars.
Craig says it's pretty much better from Remo Stars now. But the team is still playing in their own half. Jide Fatoko quickly finding Alex Oyowa. We've not really seen more of Alex Oyowa in this game. with Remo Stars trying to play from the both sides of the field. Alex Oyowa now, away from Faisal Sani. Tuifaya Nemina.
Well, you've not seen Oyowa because it's been long balls through the channels we've seen in the last 17 minutes from Remo Stars. This is the very first time in this game they have been trying to keep the ball in their possession for a very long time. And yet again, that long ball not working. Just yet again, you need to change your dynamics in this game. If the long balls are not working for you, you've got midfielders who are dynamic enough to keep the ball and get those passes through to the strikers. Alex Oyowa, like you mentioned, has been quiet, but he's definitely a man that can do the job.
Rightly so. One of the men that can do the job for Remo Stars is newly signed from Rivers United. Alex Oyowa scored 4 goals on the continent last season, helping Rivers United to get to the quarterfinals of the CAF Confederation Cup. One result that ensured that the Nigerian club sides will be able to provide 2 clubs each in the 2024-2025 season of the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederation Cup. And the 2 teams are Rangers International and Remo Stars in the CAF Champions League, El Kalemi Warriors, and also Yimba Football Club in the CAF Confederation Cup. Christian Piagbara, eyeball to eyeball with Tunuka Ajinok. Piagbara still sends the ball into the back post. On rushing would be Ahmed, couldn't get through to it, and we are going to have a goal kick for Remo Stars. Piagbara, what a player he was for Remo Stars, for Shooting Stars.
Well, off your camera you can see the one bench of Shooting Stars getting prepared to bring someone on. I wonder what Agubota is trying to tweak here, but like I said earlier, the midfield seems a little bit empty with the 4-4-2 formation. There's a free man with Tochiko Michael in the midfield of Remo Stars, and with Sadiq Ismail also been playing like an inverted midfielder from the right back position. A lot of bodies there against what Shooting Stars are offering in the midfield.
Shooting Stars are now going to make their first substitution of the game. Habib Sofian will be coming on for Olaopa Ahmed. I think this substitution is right from the coach. Olaopa has not really affected this game inside 20 minutes.
Definitely playing through the right wing. I think it's not really been a good introduction into the game. It's a new signing, definitely. Probably not cut out for a Southwest derby like this one, which is very fierce and very fast. Let's see what the new man Sofian will bring to the table on that right wing for Shooting Stars. But I still feel maybe a change in formation will work better for Shooting Stars. 4-4-2 formation not really helping the midfield battle, which Remo Stars are winning right now with extra bodies there in midfield.
Frank Mawena is the player down on the turf. Now Remo Stars can continue play. We'll check that again on replay. The free kick rightly called by the center referee. A throw in now for Shooting Stars. Nduka Jr. scored a goal against the Kano Pillars last season in the MPFL. A last minute goal, 90+9. Also scored away from home against Doma United. Speaking of away wins, the Shooting Stars were one of the good sides in the NPFL that had some couple of away wins last season. Won away from home against Doma United. And also at home, they took all comers to the cleaners. One that gladdens the hearts of the people of Ibadan was that a 2-0 win against today's opponent in Remo Stars.
Definitely. Talking about late goals, Shooting Stars scored many of it last season and also got a couple of points, a good point away from home that almost got them continental ticket last season. Unfortunately, they lost it all on the last day with the Ayimba win against Plateau United in Aba. But on the deck here is Sadiq Ismail. I think it's going to be a real long battle between Sadiq Ismail and Victor Eyibe here today. So like I said, Ismail has been playing like an inverted midfielder here from the right wing back position, which is going to see him go head-to-head with the likes of Alex Agawa, Victor Eibe, and Tijani Cabrera in midfield there. And this time around, it's come off worse from that fight, from that area duel between the two players. And you can see Nduka trying to trying to lecture the players on what to do when they have that long ball through the channel. Manwen has not really been effective with that long ball through the channels, and he needs to be, because it looks like that is the major way Remo is going to play in this game. And if he's not effective with those long balls, we might not be seeing anything from Remo Stars in this attack.
Well, Sadiq Ismail is still struggling. We wait to see if he will be able to continue his own now. But first, we're back to action. A free kick for Remo Stars. Standing on this free kick will be captain Nduka Jr. Before the free kick will be taken, we've got another player of Remo Stars on the deck. The stoppages might just start affecting the flow of the game, Chris.
Definitely. What do you expect from two clubs who do not really like each other on the pitch? It definitely, you see a lot of distance, like we saw yesterday between Kwara United and Remo Stars Team B.
A free kick of Remo Stars. Nduka Jr. sends the ball into the box, and there's a header right there from Ifeanyi Naimina. But well, the offside flag was raised.
Shooting Stars were looking there. They were all ball watching. Although it might seem like they did set the right offside trap, but that was good delivery from Junior Nduka. Just in between the goalkeeper and the defense line. Always difficult for either parties want to go onto the ball. And Emena trying to throw himself at the ball there. It could have got a deft touch that could have sent the ball into the back of the net. But good offside trap again from Shooting Stars defense. I think they've kept this offside trap once, twice or thrice now, and they've won all of it. Hopefully they don't get beaten by any of it as the game runs on.
First 25 minutes of football from the first game of the day at the 2024 Valley Jet Pre-Season Tournament in Group B. Shooting Stars nil, Remo Stars nil. Bankole Coyote, long one forward, straight at the opponent. This time is Sadiq Ismail, who is now back on the pitch with possession of the ball for Shooting Stars Football Club, trying to bring in the new substitute man, Habib Sofiane. Another long one forward from Remo Stars. This time trying to bring the ball into the 18-yard area. Was Tochukwu Michael. And a throwing out for Remo Stars. Jide Fatoko goes way back to Ifeanyi Naimina. Good one. Forward now. Faisal Sani is there for the Sky Blue Stars. Another offside positioning from Faisal Sani. How many times would the team get to offside positions?
That's how much time Shooting Stars want to keep that offside trap. Hopefully they keep getting it right at every point in time. But that was good play, starting from Junior Nduka, breaking the line. They're attacking the high press of Shooting Stars with that defense, with that midfield splitting pass from him to Anemena, and the long ball through the channel. With the attack joining Faisal Sani, I think he's been a little bit quiet on the attack, but doing the job defensively wise, and it will be a real good battle for Shion Guride, who is being benched today.
Shion Guride not involved in today's game. I was involved in that 1-1 opener of the 2024 Valley Jet Cup against the Korodu City. Now Shooting Stars are quickly dispossessed there by Jide Fatoko. Oh, Jide, beautiful. Trying to get a pocket passer to the parts of Ibrahim Shuaib, but couldn't get through. Now Shooting Stars trying to clear. Ibrahim Sule. Alex Oyowa. Now Alex. Ibrahim Shoaib couldn't get through now. Shooting Stars will try to break free from that left hand side. Joshua Akpan. Odegaard Jr. quickly getting through on Frank Mawena. Now Galifaki. Galifaki was almost dispossessed right there. In the pocket of pass down for Tochukwu Michael, who has been fouled by Galifaki. And the first yellow card of today's game to captain of Shooting Stars, Galifaki.
Rightly so. He lost the ball there because of bad decision. He could have just gone back to the keeper, let the team reset from the goalkeeper, but he chose to play the ball forward, lost the possession of it. He had to just bring the man down and take one for the team.
Well, another member of the Shooting Stars substitute gets a yellow card, appears to be Anthony Okachi. Yeah, rightly. Antonio Okachi gets a yellow card. Right. How many times do you see that?
Well, a lot of the time, I think Okachi is one player who is very emotional. I think I saw a little bit of it when he was at Ayimba and when he is fit to play. Well, it's still just pre-season. I don't think they should get emotional over this.
Well, the emotions will come. If you like, play the game on grass, play it on sand, play it on the beach. As long as it's the Southwest Derby, it is always going to be blood for blood. Jide Fatoko. Odegaard Jr. A very long one into the area. Akonde misses the flight of the ball. Will now get through to it, and Shooting Stars can quickly try to break from the left hand side with Benito Lukman. Now for Tijani Kabir. Still for now Joshua Akpan. Back to Kabir. Kabir sends it in the center circle. Trying to quickly have his own player forward. Header clearance back to Bankole Kayode. While Christian Priagbara was trying to get through. Ifeanyi Anamina, Jide Fatokun. Tochukwu Michael. What a pass from Tochukwu Michael. Can he beat the offside trap now? With Frank Mawena. Galifaki will try to run through to this ball, keeping it in play. There was Samia Yamide, Abib Sofian. It's not going to be thrown in for Remo Stars. Taken by Faisal Sani. Alex Oyowa. Still Alex. Odegaard Jr. With Jide Fatokun losing possession. All the way forward. Chested. Well done there from Bankole Kayode. Doesn't mess with trying to use his feet.
Well, great idea there from Christian Priagbara. He thought the goalkeeper was way off his line and just thought, let me just take this one. So unfortunately, his try was not really as strong as enough to beat Kayode Bankole, who just took that beautifully. Probably one of the moments, of the match so far. The chest down from Bankole.
Probably. Moment of the match, but not a moment of the day yet. Right hand side. Abiodun Akonde was really brilliant against Almeric. And today he has come up close with 2 saves in the early stages of the game. Akonde urging his team to push forward. For obvious reasons, it appears like Akonde has come up to push Okemuti Oda, who had a very good season with Shooting Stars last time out.
Well, when you look at Akonde and look at the fact that he was with Rivers United last season, played a little bit of most of their games last season, and also is a very experienced goalkeeper. I think it will be a very good addition to what Shooting Stars wants to do next season, continental football. And I also do think that it's definitely going to be a good fight for Kemutia, who was also very solid last season as well for the Oluyole Warriors.
Now Shooting Stars from the left trying to bring the ball in play. It does miss everyone. A chance for the substitute to strike. It doesn't strike cleanly. What a moment that would have been for Abib Sofian, the newly introduced man in the 28th minutes of the game. Now see that again on replay. Ball into the byline. Missed Sofian. A kick in. Away was Ifeanyi Anamina.
That was good play from Victor Ibe from the left back. Good run into the box of Remo Stars, getting to the byline, cutting the ball back. Sofian was in the right position. He took almost all the day to get his feet sorted and wanted to strike on the ball. Luckily, Sonny was able to recover in time, and the attack was gone.
The attack gone for Shooting Stars, but now for them with Christian Piagbara. Oh, Christian trying to dribble away from Faisal Sani. Faisal has possession now. Giving it to Alex Ayoba. Frank Mawena. Frank to Achuku Michael. Achuku Michael trying to get past one, trying to get past the second. Gets himself a free kick. It's going to be tough time in the game whereby Achuku Michael is down. You could see the combination between him and Alex Ayawa. Quick exchange of pass right there on replay.
Yeah, that's definitely what you want to see from midfielders like that. Enterprising, the very technical and the very creative. Keep the ball on the floor and you see the best of them. And Alex Agawa just showed him there, guy, I know you're good on the ball, but this is your first stop, man. This will be your first stop at this moment. And just like yesterday, Kudus Lakoni and the Remo Stars Team B team, it was the most foul player on the pitch yesterday against their opponents. But in this game, Tochukwu looks like he will be the man to be the most foul player in this game because he's been almost everyone in the middle of the park.
He's been everywhere in the middle of the park, but yet to create that final magic in the final third for Remo Stars. While Tochukwu Michael is down on the deck, as there is also Christian Piagbara, who will be okay and up on his feet. We've got substitutes of Remo Stars. There is Daniel Kombek, Ghanaian. There is also, thank God, alongside Olamilekan Adedayo. These are quality players that can actually change the state of this game if it remains goalless into the second half. Or possibly the coach might decide to make a substitution in the first, just like our coach Gbenga Gumbote.
Well, yeah, thank God came on in the last game, and I think he'll be a good addition to midfield. But so far, so good. The midfielders have been doing well. I think what we really want to see would be the foreigner, the Ghanaian Daniel coming into this field. We have already 2-3 foreigners on the pitch from Remo Stars. Throw him into the field. Let's see what he can bring to the squad for next season.
Ifeanyi Emina. Uduka Junior has now changed position as we now have Ifeanyi Emina to the left side of the defense, and maybe a tweak information from Daniel Gumadede. Christian Piagbara now, good first touch, the pass is good. Uduka Junior was missing right there, but offside called against Christian Piagbara's pass. Christian Piagbara again showing his quality. Whenever he gets on the ball, he's always going to be a difference maker.
But the difference for him is dropping back into the midfield, who has no much body from Shooting Stars to help them and create something there. But that was good play from him. Great turn away from Anemena and the pass into the pocket for Samuel Ayorinde there. But he went too early there, Samuel Ayorinde. That could have been a good chance for them, even though Bankole got there before him.
Final 10 minutes of this first half. The 2024 Value Jet Preseason Tournament brought to you by Fly Value Jet. Also, we are going to be having the moment of the day, goal of the day, right on our social media platforms. We can follow us at Value Jet Corp on Twitter. The one is now called X. Also on TikTok, we're also available on Facebook. The moments of the day and the goal of the day is brought to you by 54 Football X. We're bringing this to you is Mike the Pundit alongside Chris Imeyano. With possession of the ball now, Unduka Jr. left hand side. A good turn. Still Unduka Jr. For Jide Fatuku, who was trying to thread a pass for Galifake, who has now picked up the ball for the away side. Who are the home side here today? It's a preseason game. Sadiq Ismail for Ifeanyi Emina. Unduka Jr. is now back to the left side. Faisal Sani. I couldn't get his pass to Alex Oyoba. Well, Alex is a midfielder known for his creativity in the middle of the park, but we've not seen him dominate that area. It's been Tochukwu Michael in that center area. for Remo Stars.
Well, Tochukwu Michael has been the extra man in the middle of the park for Remo Star, so no wonder he's been probably the man on the ball the most in this game in that midfield. Alex Ogowa, you really want to bring him in. He's more like a very quiet player on the pitch who can make those late runs into the box and create something as well, like he's on the ball now.
So you were trying to tread a pass. But now with Shooting Stars from the left, Eibe. No, we're not going to have a free kick for Shooting Stars. And also, what could be the second yellow card of the game if the referee agrees with me and goes straight to his pocket? It does go straight to his pocket, and the yellow card will now come for a foul on Joshua Akpan by Ismaila Sole.
Well, it looks like the new boy is getting used to the rhythm of the game already. That was really a hard tackle.
Pretty hard from him. Ouch.
Probably
Lost the ball.
If we have tackle of the day.
Probably. Now with Shooting Stars. A forward run now for the Oluyole Warriors. It's intercepted and Remo Stars can own possession now. Nduka Junior. Alex Oyowa lost possession yet again. The Shooting Stars also losing their own fair share of the possession. Habib Sofian was trying to change the state of the game. The three men forward for Shooting Stars are not clicking yet. It's been Christian Piabara trying to create something. Habib Sofian, Joshua Akpan still yet to get into the rhythm of the game. Joshua still pretty good, but boy, Christian Piabara is beginning to cause problem for Remo Stars. This time, Sadiq Ismail, diagonal to the left hand side. Faisal Sani. Now Faisal with Tochukwu Michael. Still Tochukwu Michael going deftly down. Fragman Wena, but there is Sakonde Abiodun. Oh, Tochukwu is having a very good game this time.
He's enjoying his moment here today. Unlike the first game where he was really not really the Tochukwu that we used to know, but today he's really been that man in midfield, stringing the passes, dictating how Remo Stars are playing here today. He's really enjoying his time. Hopefully, they can help grace the occasion with a goal for him.
Now Remo Stars with a striker, but still not averted. Shooting Stars clearing their lines real quick. Faisal Sani lost possession. Now for Samuel Yanride, who quickly brings in Joshua Akpan. A center area now for Shooting Stars, gets a free kick for his side. That was neatly done by Habib Sofian, the newly substituted man. Galifake for Shooting Stars, captain of the side today. Faisal Sani, oh well done. Now for Nduka Junior. Ifeanyi Emina. Sadiq Ismail. Bankole Kade. Inside the final 5 minutes of action here from the 2024 Value Jet Cup, Tochukwu Michael wins again yet another free kick. With his deft touch, he's one of those players you get to foul most times on the pitch. You do not allow him to have the acres of space forward. And maybe that is why the Shooting Stars players are trying to bring him down almost every single time.
You can see the referee telling everyone to calm down. Binio Lukman is having a hard time running by Tochukwu Michael in this game. Michael is having a game of his life here, I should say, in the Remo Stars jersey. It's been really all over the place, trying to dictate things, trying to make sure things is being orchestrated well in the middle of the park. And Lukman, the defensive midfielder for Shooting, is not really having a good day here. He's also been running Elton Sketa off the ball, and well, I think Tochukwu Michael will still have a lot to do in this game.
Another free kick will come the way of Remo Stars. This time around, again, another yellow card.
A very reckless challenge from Victor Ibe. He didn't need to do that at all. Sadiq Ismail was definitely going to not miss the ball. Ibrahim Shuaib was definitely going to miss the ball there. He didn't need to make that tackle at all. High boot onto the chest of Ibrahim. That's totally different. He deserved yellow card for Victor Ibe.
Yeah, Chris says it's a deserving yellow card for another player who also has a yellow card. So Victor Ibe, yellow card. Ismail Sile, yellow card. Gali Farke, yellow card. Undercard Junior. Jiri Fatoko. Now Sile to Ismail, his namesake. Ismail sends it crossing to the box. There's Frackman. Went out with a header. Just wide.
Definitely good football there from Remo Stars. That has been the outlet for Remo Stars in the attack. Sadiq Ismail's cross. We've not had many of it today, but this moment that we had one, when I did enough to get behind the ball, but his header lacked a little bit of direction. That's good play. That's what we want to see from Remo Stars. Sadiq Ismail's crosses and someone getting behind those crosses. Hopefully, they can't get one right and probably get a goal from one.
Faisal Sani going long. Alex Oyowa now for Tochuku Michael. Another free kick will come the way of Remo Stars. Jide Fatokun this time around being fouled. Too many stoppages in this game, too many fouls stopping flow of the game. It's a derby, but the fouls are not making the game pretty interesting.
Well, when you have a midfield that's being overworked, I think the midfielders are just doing the right thing to ensure that they have a breather. Tijani Kabir and Benio Lukman are the only two midfielders shooting that are having in this game, and they've been run ragged by Tochuku Michael, Jide Fatokun. They've been really run ragged, those two players, and you can't really blame them for wanting to break the play at every point they get.
There would be 3 minutes of additional time for this first half of the Southwest Derby in the 2024 Value Gel Preseason Tournament Group B, second game. Shooting Stars yet to win a game, lost their first against Al Merrick. Remo Stars drew 1-1 against Ikorodu City. Both sides know pretty well. A win can edge them to get in a place and book their slot in the semi-final. Speaking of booking something, you can book your flight with Fly Value Jet. All you need to do is to follow across all social media platforms at Fly Value Jet, or go onto the website www.flyvaluejet.com. Fly Value Jet, Nigeria's fastest growing airline company, flying to Jos, Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt, and Bauchi. Bankole Kayode. 3 minutes of additional time now to play. Trying to find Ismail to his own namesake. Teresa Christian Piagbara on the far left hand side. Couldn't get through to the pass. Christian would try to force an attack. Shooting Stars with Piagbara. It's lost in the area. Galifaki can pick up the pieces of the ball. Now back to Galifaki. Oh, good, brilliant first touch there to change the dynamics and face of play. That's still Shooting Stars. Trying to stretch out Remo Stars. Jide Fatokun. With possession now, center area. Long ball forward. Jide Fatokun trying to find Frank Mawena. Mawena to the left hand side. As it beats in the offside trap. It does beat the offside trap. Frank Mawena now rolls it to the left hand side for Van. Oh well. Tochuku Michael. What a save from Abiodun again. Tochuku is really having a pretty nice 45 minutes here.
Well, for the very first time, Mawena was able to break to beat the offside trap of Shooting Stars. He did well, held on to the ball, just laid it off for Tochuku, unrushing Tochuku Michael, and his take was actually blissful. Was just putting the ball into the bottom corner there, left bottom corner there of Abiodun, but he was up to par to it. It takes the corner now to Tochuku Michael. I think he's been the best player on this pitch so far in the past 45 minutes.
The best player on the pitch takes the corner kick, really short for Remo Stars. Now Tochuku Michael strikes again at goal, defending real good by Shooting Stars right there. Faisal Sani for Remo Stars. There is Abiodun Akonde who comes all out for the ball, doesn't get through to the ball now. And Remo Stars will try to keep possession. Free kick for the Sky Blue Stars. Not happy with that is Victor Ibe.
Well, I feel I don't understand why he's being agitated there. That was a very needless foul. The Remo Stars player was not facing your goal. He was not attacking you. So just keep him under the pressure. Let him lose the ball. That's the best thing you could do in such position. You barging into him, behind him. That's definitely a foul. That's a foul for me. That's definitely a foul for me.
A free kick from the right hand side, the right back in Sadiq Ismail on this one. Just maybe Remo Stars can get their first goal of the game, and we also can get the first goal of this encounter here in Ikene. Sadiq Ismail, the cross into the box. There is a header coming from Frank Mawena, just inches wide. Mawena will go to punch the air. On another day, he gets that on target. That will be that for the first 45. Final action in the first half of this game. Many chances to report your way. Also, many tackles, fouls on the deck. First 45 minutes, more of the ball has come the way of Remo Stars, while Shooting Stars have been able to also create something on the offensive. Heading into the halftime break from the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene, it remains goalless between these Southwest neighbors. Shooting Stars Football Club nil, Remo Stars nil. We will catch you on the other side of the second half.
halftime here at the Remo Stadium in Ikene for the Value Jet Preseason Tournament 2024. This is the first game of Matchday 3. The Remo Stars and Shooting Stars will play in a goalless draw, and just like many other games that we've seen in this competition, well, barring the game with Rivers United and Ijebu United yesterday, this game ends the first half goalless. Let's just take you through some of the actions that we had in the first half. A couple of chances here and there, Chris. The players tried as much as possible to create opportunities, but there were not so many clear-cut chances, but a few to talk about in the game.
Definitely a few moments that both sides had to get the ball into the back of the net. Unfortunately, they could not. I think kudos should be given to Akode Abiodun, who had a very close chance. You can see this chance for Shooting Stars. I think probably one of the few moments that they had in the game. Abib Sophia, who did not just sort his feet out there. I can see this one, Makwena beating the offside track for the first time in this game, laying ball back to Tochukwu Michael, whose shot was well saved by Akode Abiodun, who has been really fantastic in this game. He was called to action very early in the game, and he really responded very well. If not, Shooting Stars would have been about a goal or two goals down by now. But so far so good. I think it's really been a tactical battle which Ogunbote is winning at the Ogunmodede is winning at the moment.
Well, one thing that's characteristics of MPFL games and MPFL matchup has to do with the physicality, and it's not just MPFL, it's a lot in Africa, but back here in Nigeria there's a lot of physicality that you have to talk about. The tackles always flying every time. We've talked about it a number of times in this competition. We're seeing more tackles than chances.
Well, you can't really blame these teams. They know each other well. They don't really want to give you a breathing space to get your momentum, get your playing time, get your ideas of exactly what you want to do. And you can see this tackle here at Tochukwu Michael. He's probably been the most foul player on the pitch today. You can see another one from the new man, like Remo's new man from Niger, bringing Victor Ibe down there. It's been feistiness in this game. Southwest that we expected to be feisty, but then I think the tackles have really been the moment of this game.
Speaking about moments of the game now, well, we've had a few moments of the game. The goal of the game, the save of the day are all being sponsored by 54 Football Legs. And today we already had a moment that seems like it could compete with the one we had yesterday. This is one of them, Joshua Akpan's dribble on to Chiku Michael. Great skill.
Really. Love the skill from him.
Yeah, and then there's this one for Kadibankole, bringing it down on chest. We saw John Lernike yesterday.
Was it yesterday, the day before yesterday?
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Against Shooting Stars, where he was juggling the ball after the ball was got to him. I think the two moments of the day that we've had so far probably might not be yesterday's on the 360 from Makim of Jebu United, but this is a great skill. Get the ball back, fake it like you want to go past the defender and bring it back. Sujuku was lost there, I should say. That was great. And this chest down from Bankole after the strike from where I tried to catch him off his line, but that was very confidently done.
Well, the confidence is certainly there, and for these two sides, they will need more than the tackles and the confidence that they give themselves. They need to score goals because, well, if it ends this way, Remo Stars get 2 points, Shooting Stars just 1. Going into final game, well, a win for one of the other two sides here in the second game might not sit well for them.
Well, they are living dangerously if they want to progress in this tournament, and the two teams know that already. I think it's been a very good tactical battle. Ogumbate's 4-4-2 not really working against Ogumade's 3-5-2. The midfield seems a little bit open for Remo Stars, who have 2 extra men in midfield with Sadiq Ismail playing as a reverted midfielder and Tochukwu Michael being almost the extra man in midfield. That's why he's saying almost everywhere and getting the best of chances in this game. I think the two coaches need to go back to drawing board and see what we can do. I think Mawena has been the best striker up front for Remo Stars. Ibrahim Schwab has not really been in the game, so Ogumadede has qualities on the pen to bring on, same as Ogumbate. Probably we'll see Okachi in the next 45 minutes.
Well, the next 45 minutes is coming upon you any moment from now as we leave you with the rest of the action for this game. It's halftime here, Shooting Stars 0, Remo Stars 0.
We're back for the second 45 minutes of this game. Still goalless in the Southwest Derby for the group game. Game 2 in the 2024 Value Jet preseason tournament. Second half now up and running. Mike the Pundit is still a commentator alongside Chris Simeon. Our Shooting Stars in their all-black jersey are playing from our right to left. The Remo Stars in their all-blue jersey are playing from our left to right. In case you're just tuning into our live broadcast, this is where it is going down at the Remo Star Stadium in Ikene for the 2024 Value Jet preseason tournament. The defending champions yet to win a game in this year's tournament are looking for their first win to try and get that slot to the semi-final. Sendo Sekou, Alex Oyowa, Remo Stars, Unduka Jr. Fisa Sani, Unduka Jr. Chris, we're back for the second half of this game. First half was a little bit eventful. What are you expecting for this second period?
Well, more events actually. Remo Stars finished the stronger side in the first half with the late chances from Mawena and Tochukwu Michael, and expecting them to continue in that light in the second half. And also, like you mentioned, the defending champions not having a win in this tournament. I remember Remo Stars when they won the first edition, they crashed out in the second in the group stages, and maybe Shooting Stars might be carrying on that record, crashing out in the group stages as defending champions again.
Well, for the people of Ibadan, it would be nice to win the Value Jet Cup back-to-back. And that is what they are looking forward to. But to be able to do that, they must first defeat Remo Stars here today. And in possession of the ball for Shooting Stars to try and get that first goal, it's intercepted by Ifeanyi Amina. Forward now for Remo Stars. Ibrahim Shuaibu will try to run through to the ball. Has got a man to beat 1v1. Now Ibrahim Shuaibu with a long ball forward. There is Frank Mawena, just one man in the box. This time around with Shooting Stars. Bidemi, beautifully done by Shooting Stars. Bankole Kaude will try to come forward. Well picked up by Bankole Kaude there for Remo Stars.
Well, that was a great idea from Lukman. I'm trying to get into the changes into the channel for Joshua Akman there, but Kaude was onto it like a flash.
Like a flash there from Bankole Kaude, really off his line real quick. Unduka Jr. for Remo Stars. Shooting Stars had made their substitution in the first half of the game, bringing in Habib Sofian and taking off Olakwa Ahmed. We understand that Shooting Stars will now be preparing a second substitution in this game, but before then, here is Alex Oyowa. Back for Jide Fatuku. Sadiq Ismail inverted into the center circle again. But it's good to see formation tweaking in every stages of the game. Now Shooting Stars can quickly get the ball off Unduka Jr. there. And that appears to be Akpan. Ifeanyi Amina. Bankole Kaude. Tox Michael, you can call him that. Tochukwu Michael. Faisal Sani. Long one forward for Ibrahim Shuaibu, who doesn't get there, but goalkeeper Akonde Abiodun would get through to the ball. Now Sadiq Ismail away for Jide Fatuku. Now Tochukwu Michael has lost the ball. Frank Mawena back to Tochukwu Michael. This time around Alex Oyowa. Jide Fatuku will spread it to the left hand side now, all the way long forward. There is Galifaki there to make a very good defending. He does defend the ball real good. Brilliantly done by Galifaki. All the way back now, Ibuka. A free kick for Shooting Stars.
Desmond.
for Victor Ibe. While also there is Adelekon Ayuba, who would now come on for what appears to be Samia Yoride. We'll get confirmation on that real quick. But now for Shooting Stars to quickly run through. Ike Meltin back with Shooting Stars. What does he bring to the side? He was with the team last time out.
Well, it's a difficult to answer that question right now because I'm wondering what he will actually bring into the team. Well, it definitely brings a lot of attacking option from the left back position, and I think that's what Gubata is wanting to bring on more competition for Tai Mutala, who has been very confident in that position last season.
Speaking of last season, Remo Stars won the first leg of the Southwest Derby in the NPFL 3-0 here in Ikene. And the return fixture, it was a final win finally for Shooting Stars with a 2-0 victory at the Lake Salami Stadium. Christian Piagbara was really good on that day. What a brilliant player he was for his team. A Nigerian boy, and that's Sole Ismail, losing the ball for a throw-in to Shooting Stars. Ikeme Utin on this throw-in now. It's taken. I want to believe Ismaila was lucky there.
Definitely, I think he was. I feel that there was a pull on the shot there from for Adelekon. Well, Ismail was flat-footed, given the throw away there, and has done well to win the ball back for Remo Stars.
Yeah, Bankole Kayode now for Tachuku Michael. Remo Stars taking their time, and Shooting Stars not really pressing. Remo Stars allowing the team to beat up a sort of a tactics or instruction from Coach Gwenga Ogunbate.
Well, you're playing a 4-4-2. You shouldn't be pressing high because you're going to get exposed easily if you do that. And I think that's the best decision from Ogunbate. Playing that 4-4-2 flat formation, you don't press high. You stay in the low blocks. You stay in the low blocks to make things difficult for your opponents in the midfield and defense. And I think they've done that really well. Although beaten a few times, but they've done that really well so far in this game.
Tachuku Michael spreads the ball to the left-hand side for Faisal Sani, who gets the ball back. You find your name in Bankole Kayode. Finding Tachuku Michael, who quickly locates Alex Oyawa. Oyawa one-time touch to Unduka Jr., who is pressing to the left. Again on the offside trap is Shooting Stars as against Faisal Sani.
Well, the island is really working well for Shooting Stars. They've kept that island since the first half, and it's been perfect so far, keeping the Remo Stars attack off bay for them. And I think if they can't keep doing that and relying on that, you might get beaten, just like Moamena did in the first half. But they've done that beautifully well so far in this game.
Doing that beautifully well now is Ikeme Otin, who cuts into his right, takes a diagonal ball into the center area, allowing Galifake to own possession. And the substitute man trying to have play, Alex Oyowa. Oh, nicely done away from Galifake. Still Alex Oyowa. The pass is really short. Shooting Stars can now break free. Substitute man is dispossessed, and well, he's struggling to Adeleko Ayuba is struggling to get into the rhythm of the game as compared to the other players.
He's definitely getting troubles getting into the rhythm of the game. He just come on. I'm probably 1 minute or 2 minutes. So let's give him a little bit more minutes to get into what the game is like. This game is not the game you come in and you'll be sloppy. You really need to get into the fast for the sake of your team.
Ismaila Sani. It's gone as a free kick against Ismaila Sule.
Well, compared to the other new signing of Remo Stars, Ibrahim Shoaib, I think Sule has come into the game better than Shoaib.
Shoaib, striker. Now Ibrahim. Now Shooting Stars rolling into the right hand side of play. Galifake is right there. Can now create something with a cross into the box. And a strike that would go way wide. From Shooting Stars, Tijani Kabir.
That was wayward. Really a reckless take off the ball there. He could have done better. Take it calmly with the laces. He just swiped his boot at that. That could have been a very good chance if he took that really calmly with his laces.
Remo Stars takes the goal kick, short, building out from the back again, saying Sadiq Ismail in the midfield. We didn't get to see Sadiq Ismail in the midfield last season. Maybe Remo Stars are now starting to deploy the new tactics for the new season. Well, new season, new tactics.
It looks like you will get a new role, of course, when the new season starts playing emphatically. Sadiq Ismail, and I think he's loving it. He's been there a couple of times and also created an assist in the last game by Vatten as well. So I think he's loving the new role. Let's see what he can produce from there.
A new role for Sadiq Ismail maybe. But nothing is new here in terms of the scoreline, still goalless between Shooting Stars and Remo Stars. Babajide Fatokun on the ball. Nduka Junior. Alex Oyowa. A diagonal ball away. And there is Remo Stars who wants to strike straight into the box with a cross, but has come off as a corner kick to the Sky Blue Stars. We've played the first 10 minutes of the second 45. It's been slow in a way. Chuku Michael had the last 10 minutes of the first half in his own legs, but has not really ascertained authority. Maybe he can now from this corner kick.
Well, maybe he can. I think some tired legs out there already. It's a pre-season tournament, so you don't really expect the players to be 100% fit at this moment.
Chuku Michael signaling that he's ready to take the corner kick for his team. Takes it long to Unduka Junior. Unduka Junior short. Chuku Michael. Babajide Fatokun. Oh, couldn't find Unduka Junior again. And maybe Unduka could have been in an offside position.
I'm wondering.
A waste of another set piece opportunity by Remo Stars.
I'm wondering what they were doing there. Their bodies in the box waiting for the cross. I wonder what the passes were for. Just put it in the box and walk the defense of Shooting Stars.
Oh well, Galifake. Now we shouldn't start with Abibi Abkub. Sofian Yuba. Galifake now with a cross. Bankole Kade trying to come all out. Pauses his run. And there is Abib Sofian. Sofian back. Piagbara with a chance now. Piagbara holds deflected away. It's an on ball. The referee points straight to the spot. Christian Piagbara creating the opening for Shooting Stars. And ball scored on by the referee against Ifeanyi Anemina. Look at Piagbara again. That was really beautiful. And an handball for Ifeanyi Anemina. Penalty to Shooting Stars inside 58 minutes of football.
Definitely penalty. He was throwing himself at the ball, but his hands were all over the place. That's the penalty, definitely. And that's why you talk about quality players. Piagbara, just a moment there, he took the ball brilliantly to his path, cut back to the defender, and trying to strike the ball blackly at the net. And Anemina trying to be the good defender, throwing himself at the ball, but his hands were all over the place. Good call from the referee. That's definitely a penalty.
Good call from the referee, and what a good infield dribble there by Christian Piagbara. I was really flashy in a way in the first half, and this second half he has come up real good. For a forward that scored against Remo Stars in Ibadan, here's a chance for him to score against Remo Stars in Ikene and possibly give the team. Piagbara! Beautiful! Bankole Kayode will guess right, but the ball would disguise into the back of the net. Shooting Stars will take the lead inside the our football in Ikene. Shooting Stars 1, Remo Stars 0. What a deftly taken penalty from Christian Piagbara.
Well taken penalty, straight down the middle. It didn't give a goalkeeper a chance with the height of the ball. That's a well taken penalty. In such game of magnitude like this in a derby, you don't take chances. You put it straight in the middle, and that's what Piagbara did. Love the penalty from him. Look at Kayode there, trying to guess where the Piagbara put the ball, but it was straight down the middle, and he had no chance.
No chance for Bankole Kayode now. Shooting Stars can begin to think about getting their first win of this tournament, a pre-season tournament. Sadiq Ismail now for Remo Stars. Shooting Stars defending very, very well.
And interestingly, this is the second time in 2 games that Remo Stars are going behind. They need to do better. Remo Stars. I don't really think a team that wants to play in the Champions League should be going behind in this sort of tournament. They've been the better side. You don't give away goals in this sort of tournament, because if you do, you definitely get punished. And they have done that away twice now, and they are getting punished. They need to work hard to get an equalizer here that they did against Ikorodu City.
Well, in the pre-match, I thought of the coach of the team that has not gone down by a goal. That's speaking of Remo Stars. Daniel Gmadade mentioned that the team were conceding lots of goals, and one of the reasons he decided to bring on Ifeanyi Anemina back to the team. It's a preseason game. Ifeanyi Anemina handled the ball, giving Shooting Stars the chance to score 1-0. But aside that situation with the handball, Ifeanyi Anemina, for you, overall display?
Well, I think it's growing into the system of Remo Stars, especially on the ball. If he can build more confidence on the ball, especially, I think he will be a good addition, experience-wise. But he can be a little bit rugged sometimes, and that's not good for Remo Stars.
Not good for Remo Stars, but good for Shooting Stars thus far. We're now into the final 30 minutes, and our football has been played. Shooting Stars in the lead. Interestingly, the last time out, Shooting Stars and Remo Stars did play in the Value Jets Cup. Shooting Stars won by 3-0. That was maybe the time in which the tides did turn for Shooting Stars to begin to defeat Remo Stars. They had their first ever win. Now Remo Stars must try to create something for themselves in order to get back into the game. Here is Tochukwu Michael. Alex Oyowa going forward now for Remo Stars.
Caught it so might Alex Oyowa. I was thinking, should I go myself or just lay the ball for Fasai Sonny? But it was caught it so much, and the Shooting Stars midfielders were able to get the ball off him.
A free kick now for Remo Stars. Tochukwu Michael, he's been fouled, cut back by the referee. Still Remo Stars. Trying to bring in his own left back in face Hassani. Ball will roll into touch for a goal kick. So we now have a goal in this game, 1-0 to Shooting Stars. And the Ibadan people will be delighted with the result thus far. They've got 30 minutes to see off the win and claim their first 3 points of this game. While for Remo Stars, they would only have 1 point from a possible 6 if they go on to lose, which might not be enough to take them into the semi-final. For the coaches, they will tell you it's not about the semi-final or the final. It's about building their squad, getting to put the players in the right stead, in the right mood. Babajide Fatoku for Remo Stars turning right, left. Now Frank Mawena. Remo Stars can now try to build up play. Still Remo Stars dribbling. Finding face Asani. Okuki locates Babajide Fatoku. This time around Tochukwu Michael. His pass is too heavy, but play has been called by the referee for a free kick to Remo Stars. Now the referee adjudged Ikome Otin to have impeded Tochukwu Michael right there. And also Adelekon being involved in the foul that ensured that Remo Stars will now have a free kick.
I think the ref spotted Adelekon stepping on Tochukwu there, and that's why he's given the free kick. But that was good play for Remo Stars, starting with the Jide Fatoku move, defense splitting pass into the channel, well won by Ibrahim Shuab, who's cut back, was late well for Alex Oyowa, although he dribbled out of the box, but they have a free kick now in a good spot. Let's see what will happen here. Tochukwu Michael can hit one, Nduka, Sadiq Ismail all lined up for this one. Let's see who takes it. I know Nduka has scored a goal, a free kick against Shooting Stars 2 seasons ago in the MPFL. Perhaps the whole of Ikene need him right now to deliver one this afternoon.
Three players standing on this. Free kick for Remo Stars. Tochiku Michael, Unduka Jr. and Sadiq Ismail. Unduka Jr. 65 minutes of football played. He's got one free kick against Shooting Stars. Unduka Jr. into the wall is deflected. And Abiodun was rooted to the spot. If that had moved his way on target, I might be talking about the equalizer. But thankfully for Abiodun, having been rooted to the spot, was not troubled. But the trouble is not yet over. Tochiku Michael sends the corner kick into the area. Headed there by Ifeanyi Naimina. Back to Tochiku Michael. We'll try to keep the ball in play now. Tochiku Michael. Across into the box. Abiodun Kode is there. Well picked up by the goalkeeper. We'll try to quickly launch a counter-attack for the boys in black. A substitute man. Can't get through to it. Adelekun Ayuba. Now face Asani. Now Frank Mawena with a chance. Now Frank Mawena will strike 1 inches wide. And that was a very, very close one from Frank Mawena, the Togolese for Remo Stars.
That was a great strike. Great strike. He just always unlucky to get that into the back of the net. Inches wide, like you mentioned. He's been trying all of what he can do there. That was a very good pass as well from Sonny. Just round the defense of Desmond there. Couldn't do anything. And he just flushed the shot across the 6-yard box. Any touch, or perhaps a good direction from him, and that would have ended in the back of the net. That was a good pass. Very good pass. Anemena and Piagbara going into it, then Anemena coming up with a smile. They know each other well.
Speaking of Ifeanyi Anemena, played Abia Warriors last time out in the 2023-2024 season of the NPFL. Christian Piagbara stayed with his side he played with, and that's speaking of Shooting Stars. The people of Ibadan were really scared in a way, thought that Christian Piagbara would be exiting the club. But we understand that he would now be staying with the Oliole Warriors for the new campaign. Habib Sofian, the man that was substituted in the 20th minutes of play into the game. He has really grown into the game. He's having a very good time out. Unuka Jr. now for Remo Stars, left hand side. Holding possession to find Tochiku Michael. Now talks. Just pass to Frank Mawena, who would love the goalkeeper and try to find the equalizer. But it's wide, but goalkeeper has been told by the referee to have impeded Frank Mawena. Penalty to Remo Stars. We now have a penalty at either side of the pitch. Abiodun Akonde left his line real quick. Frank Mawena, just as he did when Remo Stars defeated Shooting Stars in the NPFL last season, got a penalty. This time around, he has gotten another penalty. Again, a replay. Is that a penalty for you, Chris?
I don't think so. I think the ref is making a wrong call here. First off, Tochiku with a lovely deft pass over the wall, over the defense, I should say. Just look at that pass. That's beautiful. And Mawena did make the run. He's got the ball. The ball has got past. I think that's a penalty for me. And the keeper was also trying to get the ball. I don't think that's a penalty. Honestly, I just don't think that's a penalty.
Have you got 2 minds?
Well, 2 minds, but a bit of a man. I don't think that's a penalty. I think it's a roll call from the referee. Mawena got to the ball. There's nothing else the goalkeeper could do about that. Mawena's got to the ball, played it. The goalkeeper was just trying to get to the ball. It was a 50-50 ball challenge for me. That's definitely not a penalty.
Well, Chris is caught in 2 minds. 1 minute he's saying a penalty, the next minute he's saying no penalty. But the decision is final to the referee. Penalty to Remo Stars. Just as Shooting Stars got the penalty of their own, Remo Stars now have a fair share of the spot kick situation. And the Gardiner appearing to be standing on this for a penalty for the Sky Blue Stars. These two sides know each other pretty well. Nduka Junior standing on this penalty for the Sky Blue Stars. The captain of the team for today, Nduka Junior, has been with its side since the NNL days, and also now in which they are a very, very big household name in the NPFL. 17 minutes on the mark. Nduka Junior, can he make his mark? Eyeball to eyeball with Abiodun. Nduka Junior for the leveler for Remo Stars. Nduka Junior sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, straight down the middle. Straight down the middle for Remo Stars, 1-1. Captain Nduka Junior scoring the goal. A middle spot kick into the back of the net. But if you check through the left-hand side of your view, the scoreline would be 1-1. 20 minutes and it's game on in Ikene.
Absolutely. Another good spot kick taken by Juno Nduka. Just like Piagbara, taking no chances, straight down the middle, giving the goalkeeper no chance. You definitely know the goalkeeper might want to dive in a penalty situation like that. And as a player, you just take the middle. That's the best option for you, and I think it's done that. This is going to be a very interesting game here. When it is at the Value Jet preseason tournament between these two sides, it's really going to be a very interesting 20 minutes. Let's see what happens here. More goals, perhaps more tackles. Yes, we'll wait to see how it turns out.
It is now delicately poised for who will pick up all 3-point long ball. And a shot that would not trouble goalkeeper Bankole Kaude right there. There was no goal in the first half of this game. And in the second half, both sides have scored their penalties. What it means now for the table is that Remo Stars would have 2 points. Shooting Stars would have 1 point. Still not going to be enough now. Bankole Kaude rushes out. Ball still in the area for Shooting Stars to try and claim a second goal. Face Hassani. Clears one real quick for Remo Stars. It's now opening up. Alex Oyowa forward, trying to find Frank Mawena. But it's Alex Agawa defending really good. Desmond also involved. He has lost the ball to Tochukwu Michael, who cuts into his left foot. Tochukwu Michael still going, wriggling away. No free kick, says the referee. Play will be allowed to continue. Now Ifeanyi Anemina has the ball. But slowly, Ismail has run through, and now Christian Piagbara can break free away from Ifeanyi Anemina. A free kick now to Shooting Stars. Referee would have a word with Ifeanyi Anemina. He's on a yellow card. Is he lucky there?
I think so. I think he's lucky. Now you can see the urgency from the team. The two teams right now are trying just to get into attack every time they have an opportunity. The referee really needs to get hold of things there. There was a call on Tochukwu earlier. He should have been given that as a free kick. I think that's a free kick. That's a foul of Tochukwu. And at the other end of the pitch, it's called one. It's called one on a foul on Piagbara. I think this definitely is a free kick. Wriggling, beating Desmond on the floor, and Agawa also coming in. I think that's a free kick. But on the other end, definitely a free kick on Anemena, and that could have just gone as a yellow card, but just got talking to Anemena.
Well, free kick now. A beep into the box. It's cleared off by Ifeanyi Anemina again. He's been involved. Handball, penalty to Shooting Stars. Involved, got a yellow card. He's been everywhere on the pitch here today. Frank Marina trying to run through that. Cleared off quickly by Shooting Stars. Ball back to Abiodun. Two set piece opportunities for two teams. The two teams have grabbed it with all their hands. And that's why we have the scoreline even at 1-1. Center circle, Shooting Stars. For Ikweme Utin. Utin in possession now. Center area. Oh, good turn there by Akpan, who rolls it to the right hand side to find Galifaki. Cross into the box now. Bankole Kaude comes all the way out. Tochukwu Michael is there to clear for Remo Stars. Referee says no problem with all of the balls. Oh, good dribble right there by Ibrahim Shuaibu, who has got acres of space forward. Shuaibu to strike, and it's winning goal for Remo Stars. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful goal on his debut. Ibrahim Shuaibu says calm down to his teammate, but boy, on the 75th minute mark, Remo Stars find a second goal in this game. My, oh my, what a big let off there from the defending player from Shooting Stars. And the touch to get the ball away from by Ibrahim Shuaibu was really good. Again on replay, Chris.
That was a lovely touch to get away from Desmond. You can't say he slipped, but my oh my, Ibrahim Shuaibu had him in the groins there. Just look at that pass, defense-splitting pass into the path of Ibrahim Shuaibu. He just knew what he just had to do. Just get off Desmond, and he was straight in the box. Lovely strike. Akodi had no chance. He was caught in the middle. Should I go on rushing onto the player or take by steal? And Ibrahim knew exactly what he wanted to do. Just tuck it at the near post to beat the goalkeeper. That is a good goal and a good comeback from Remo Stars. I was blaming them for going down, but now they've shown character here, coming back and taking the lead 2-1 with 15 minutes yet to be played. That's good football from Remo Stars. Maybe we might see more goals. You never can tell.
Oh, the Southwest Derby is now living up to its billing. What a game we've seen in the last 15 minutes of play. Brilliant from two sides. Tochuku Michael battling it out with Ikeme Utin. A free kick now for Shooting Stars. As Remo Stars will now prepare 3 substitutions, we understand.
4 actually. Stanley Joseph, Samuel Anakwe, Lekwade Dayo, all coming in for Anshin Ogunrubide, all coming in for Remo Stars. I'm just saying, talking about their character and how they've come from behind to take the lead. Now, Ogumade is throwing it all out. Let's throw all of the quality in this and get the 3 points and get that big win against our rivals. It's always rivalry between these two sides. 40 minutes drive away from each other, Remo Stars and Shooting Stars, and they are really living up to their expectation.
But the substitutions are now coming thick and fast. Alex Ayowa, Frank Mawena, Ibrahim Sule, and Faisal Sani are all out for Stanley Joseph, Alamileko Adedayo. Sharon Grimide also been substituted onto the pitch. 77 minutes of football. You came out in possession for Remo Stars. It has been brought back by Sadiq Ismail. Free kick against Sadiq Ismail. It's quickly taken by Shooting Stars now. Wootons are beautifully now still going. Shooting Stars. Free kick, rightly called, Chris.
Definitely, rightly called. Sheon was pulling Joshua Akpan then after having him turned around like a baby. But then that was a good call from the referee. Free kicks to Shooting Stars. They really need to get back into this game, and this might be a good chance for them to do so. I like substitutions from Ogunmadede. As from minutes ago, Sheon replacing Faisal, someone Anakwe coming in for Awena, and also in the midfield, Leko Adedayo up for Alex Oyowa. I think leg for leg substitutions, more energy, fresh legs. Let's see what they will bring to the table.
Oh, what a strike that was. Shooting Stars are not backing down. They're trying to find the equalizer in this game. And it's going to be very important for them to strike the equalizer. As it stands now, they will be bottom of the table with 1 point, maybe alongside in the Kodo City. And now Remo Stars getting it real quick on this counter-attacking situation. Ibrahim Shuaibu running at the Shooting Stars defense. Still Ibrahim Shuaibu quickly finding his own teammate who strikes straight into the ends of the goalkeeper, Badi Fatoku, into the ends of Abiodun Akonde of Shooting Stars.
For a player who was really quiet in the first half, it looks like Ibrahim Shuaibu has really woken up right now. Almost creating the third goal there for Remo Stars. Unfortunately, the man in the box, Shide Fatok, is not really known for his goal scoring qualities. He's more of a passer than a scorer. But that was a good strike, but straight Akonde Abiodun.
It has turned out to be very lively here. We're enjoying this, enjoying all of that. And now Remo Stars. Olamilekun Adedayo. Oh, he has ghosted away from him. Sami Anakwi can now run. Has got acres of space forward. Ibrahim Shraib alongside him. Cross to find Ibrahim Shraib. But there is a Biodun Kode on hand.
Good thinking from the goalkeeper. Anakwe had all the chances there to get that cross perfectly into the box. But Akode read his mind well and just grabbed the ball at first chance.
$80 minutes on the clock. Remo Stars will now get the bragging rights as it stands, unless the Shooting Stars can conjure up something. Gale Fake. Cross is deflected for a corner kick to the boys in black.
Funny enough, since the penalty from Pierre Bora, Shooting Stars have really offered nothing from the attack, and that's why they've gone down. If they had been offering something from the attack, probably they would not have considered 2 goals. Now you can see some movement on the bench of Shooting Stars, trying to throw some players in, some freshness into the attack perhaps.
Shooting Stars will now prepare 3 substitutions, almost 4. 4 substitutions. Remember, the organizers of these Value Jet preseason tournaments have confirmed that teams can make 7 substitutions. And that is why we're having so many being changed by Shooting Stars. Coming off Tijani, Kabir, the likes. And also there is Tengod coming on for Remo Stars. The substitutions are coming real thick and fast now. The managers trying to check something. And Tachuku Michael coming off for Remo Stars. Tachuku Michael for you. Man of the match?
Well, it would have been the man of the match if he had got the gold. Well, now it looks like Ibrahim Shraib will be the man of the match. Like you said, the substitutions coming in thick and fast. It's the preseason, and that's what they are used for, testing every leg and getting every player fit ahead of the new season. And you won't blame the coaches for doing that in this game.
For Gwenga Gumbote, he mentioned one time speaking to the media guys and said that there is so many pressure when it comes to preseason games. And saying that he hopes that fans will be able to allow managers to do their job and see for themselves players who are good for the side. And when managers say we are checking through players that are good for the side, does that mean some players are on a trial for an MPFL side?
Well, perhaps. Some players are on trials, definitely. We see a couple of also of our players are leaving the shores of the country to Europe to get trials. So you can't really want to blame a club who wants to test your legs before they sign you on permanently for the club. Let's see what we can bring to the table. Let's see what addition, what qualities you're bringing to us as a club before we spend our money and start giving you all of our money as well.
Well, we've got decent numbers on our YouTube live. I want to say a very big thank you. We've got over 270 viewers on the channel right now. I want to believe you're enjoying this broadcast from the Value Jet Cup media team. And that is why this is an elite preseason tournament in the country. Free kick to Shooting Stars. The elite preseason tournament is being brought to you by Value Jet, Nigeria's fastest growing airline company. That will get to book your next flight, www.flyvaluejet.com. FlyValuejet are flying to Lagos, Abuja, Bauchi, Jos and Port Harcourt. With more to come, book your next flight on the ValueJet app, available on the iOS and also on Android. Yeah, speaking of Droid, and possible a draw from this game. Final 5 minutes of action here in Ikene. Plus stoppages. Ikeme Otin standing on this free kick for the team in Shooting Stars. Ikeme Otin. Can he strike? But another goalkeeper. Oh, wow! Oh, goalkeeper again. Don't call it Coyote. Sometimes when you're on the broadcast, you think the ball is going into the back of the net, but the goalkeeper who sees the ball knows pretty well that the ball is well wide. Sofian?
Well, that was a great strike. It looks like Kennedy was actually scrabbling to get to the far post there, but that was a great strike. More call into it, and Kennedy was looking at it at the back of the net. Well, the Shooting Stars have made some substitutions, and they look like a team who has really been rejected with freshness and energy here.
Let's quickly take you through the substitutions. The 4 earlier made by the Shooting Stars team. Clement Ogu came on. And also, not forgetting, Victor Chukudi. There was also the substitution of Usman Oluwasukomi alongside Ayuba, which was substituted earlier on. Saman Nakwe trying to run through to this long ball forward from his teammate. Couldn't come through. Samuel scored the equalizer against the Kurdu City. The funny thing about this 2024 Valley Jet Cup is that we're yet to get a player on double figures, on 2 goals. Just 1 goal we've seen today from players who just want 1. It remains the player that will get the highest goal scorer here. Who are you in a way tipping? Does any name come to you?
For the highest goal scorer, it's quite difficult. We've not really seen.
Maybe Ibrahim Shuaib.
Perhaps. I think.
Biagbara?
Well, he scored 1 today already. Let's see if he will play the third game. But I can't really place a name right now. The strikers have not really lived up to the billing in too much here. Though this is the first game of the second round. Let's see which of the players will also. Oh, crossbar. Oh, referee says foul. That was a great header, by the way, Mike.
A really great header right there from a set piece opportunity for the Shooting Stars team. We see that again on replay. The header cannoning off the crossbar. Bankole Kadi couldn't get through. Like you mentioned, trying to scramble yet again. We are now approaching the final stages of this game. A game that has lived up to its Southwest billing. The derby are really, really good to watch. With this win, Remo Stars will go joint with Al Merrick, who they face in the final day on Sunday with 3 points. Shooting Stars will remain with just 1 point, having played 2 matches. Remo Stars would rather go top of the table. Yeah, with 4 points, having drew 1-1 against Kurdu City. So as it stands, Remo Stars will go top of the table with 4 points. Al Merrick will be second. They face Kurdu City next in our broadcast, while Shooting Stars will remain rooted to the bottom of the table with just 1 point. Bankole County, 88 minutes on the clock. Shooting Stars must find that leveler to at least get a hope of getting to win their final game to be able to play in the semi-final. The defending champions must try not to exit in the group stage. Sadiq Ismail. Oh, beautifully done there by Induka Jr. For Samuel Anakwe. Anakwe now. Shot to Ibrahim Shuaib. Now Ibrahim Shuaib has got 1 blue shirt into the box. Oh, good cross. Abiodun Akode comes quick out. We'll see that again on replay. Now good defending by Galefake to spread the ball away for a corner kick to Remo Stars.
Well, those are the sort of crosses that put the defenders and the goalkeepers in trouble. Just between the 6-yard box and the 18-yard box. Love the cross from Ibrahim Shuaib. I think he's really woken since he came on into this game. A collision with Lekwade Dayo, who was the ownership Remo Stars player for that cross, and he's come off worse here. Hopefully he will be fine. He's really been important for Shooting Stars in this game. Although he's considered 2 goals already, he's made some point-blank save earlier in the game. And I think for Shooting, really, looking how they performed in the first game, I do think that this has been a much improved performance from what they showed us against Al Merrick in the first game. You can't say this is a derby. They need to step up definitely, but they've a little bit played better than what they did, or how they did against Al Merrick in the first game.
A corner kick for Remo Stars to at least extend their lead in this game by one more goal. 90th minute mark. 5 minutes of add-ons. Stanley Joseph sends the corner kick into the box. For throwing to Remo Stars after a clearance there. Confirmation for a 5 minutes additional time in the Southwest Derby of the 2024 Value Gel Pre-Season Tournament. Live from the Remo Stars Stadium in Sadiq Ismail. Olamilekan Adedayo. Babajide Fatukun has possession of the ball. Rolls it all the way back to find Ifeanyi Anaemina. And in a way, football is so funny that no one will get to remember the Ifeanyi Anaemina's handball, which Remo Stars now leading. Faisal, there is Stanley Joseph up there. Also involved is Shemon Grumbide. Stanley Joseph. No, Shemon Grumbide now. Really forward as the wing back, left wing back. Sends a cross into the box. It's pretty heavy. Is it very possible that Shooting Stars will get an equalizer now, Chris?
Well, very possible. They've showed creams of quality so far in this game. That's what also gave them the only goal they scored in this game so far. So it's very possible that they get one moment or two moments before the 5 minutes added on their laps. But for Remo Stars, it's all about game management now. Keep the ball. Let's Shooting Stars chase the ball. Keep it as much as you can for the next 3 minutes. And keep your lead intact. That's the best thing they can do right now.
Best thing Shooting Stars can do is to try to find the equalizer. But the best thing did there by Unukal Jr. We are getting the ball away from the on-rushing Shooting Stars player. There is Sadiq Ismail. Oh, beautifully done there. Sami Anako is also involved. Throws it to the center area for Olamilekan Adedayo, who will try to spread it to the left-hand side. There is Alex Agawa there, who has quickly now picked up the ball for the right-hand side for Shooting Stars. Alex Agawa sends a deep in pass. It's brought back for an offside against Shooting Stars. Now Samuel Anakwe for the Sky Blue Stars has got a man to beat. Amanakwe, Ivy Wodos. The step overs against Desmond. Desmond brings him down. Free kick to Remo Stars. Samuel Anakwe really quick with his step overs.
He definitely is a very quick player. Almost sold Desmond there with a step over, but Desmond said no. But funny enough, I think Desmond has been the weakling in that Remo Shooting Stars defense today. Unfortunately, he's a new signing from Ayumba. He will need to really work hard to displace the likes of Bolade Adilowa, who was the player of the season for Shooting Stars last season, who played 38 games in the MPFL last season. Of course, Alex Agawa will not be playing defense next season in the MPFL, maybe playing in his preferred DM role. So Gubote will need to probably get Desmond up to par with the way he really wants to play defensively. Don't forget, this one was the one that was sold off there by the Ibrahim Shuaib's goal. Just the ball movement.
Remo Stars trying to take the free kick real quick, but not to be troubled. Was Shooting Stars after the referee called playback. The ball bouncing off each other. Well, Sadiq Ismail has had a very good game also. It's a come up real clutch for this Shooting Stars, against Shooting Stars rather, and for Remo Stars. Cross into the box. Striking. Samuel Anakwe away. Sadiq Ismail. A very right back that does not score oftentimes. He only scored his first ever and only goal for Remo Stars in the last game of the season against Kashina United last time out. Matchday 38 here in Ikene. But my 13 assists from the right back position is such a great number. Do you in a way see him staying with Remo Stars next season? Maybe some possible offers elsewhere?
Definitely. I think a lot of clubs will want such quality in their team, especially teams outside of Nigeria. I won't know what quality a right back can give you on a good day. Definitely some clubs will call in. Maybe Remo Stars will want to stick to him. They have the finances to keep a player like Sadiq really happy here in Remo. So leaving possibility, but not a high chance of him leaving yet.
One player that is also missing for the Shooting Stars team is Malamo Taufik. He's now with the entourage here in Ikene. That would be that after 95 minutes of football here at the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene. The Southwest Derby in the second game of the 2024 Value Jet Preseason Tournament has seen Remo Stars come from behind after Christian Piagbara has called for the Shooting Stars team to give them the lead. And Remo Stars did score their own equalizer also from the penalty spot from Captain Ndukal Jr. The winning goal would however come from the boot of the man on his debut, the new striker, Ibrahim Shuaib, to ensure a 2-1 win for Remo Stars in this keenly contested Southwest Derby. Full time from the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene has finished Remo Stars with a 2-1 win against Shooting Stars. Remo Stars now go top of the Group B of this Value Jet Cup preseason tournament. Next for you on our broadcast is Al Merrick versus the newly promoted side in Ikorodu City. Mike Dupont is as did alongside Chris Emeyonu. We will catch you for the next broadcast with Samuel Pamishebi as your lead commentator.